Today we're going to practice drawing shoes before you get to your final project. So we're going to start with the sketch that's in pencil. You want to position your shoe in an interesting way. So profile is not that interesting. You want it 3/4 where we can see the front and a side, or reverse that from the back. So we want to see multiple angles, and that way we can show the perspective. We don't want it flat. So we're going to look at the angle of the shoe and try to match that. We're also going to show perspective. So the area that's closest to you should look a little bigger, a little bit wider. So the opening in my shoe is here. And as you sketch, make sure that you draw light until you get it right. And then I'm going to get this angle here. This curves up into the toe. So I'm sketching out all my large shapes first. Then I want to go into details. So the base of the shoe curves up back here. And then I have this opening for the foot. Comes around the ankle or the heel. And I want to try and get these curves. You will have one artwork that focuses on the lines and the contours and just the details that exist within there. And a second one where you can add shading. We want to practice using our pencil to add those shadows and get some extra depth. So two different ways that we can show space. We can show that this object is three-dimensional and it exists in more than one plane. Not just X, not just Y, but also in the Z plane. So now I'm going to get the opening of the shoe, where the shoelaces live. This one has leather around the openings for the shoelaces. And then the bottom strap goes straight across from hole to hole, overlapping here. And as I'm looking at my shoe, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes up the side. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're trying to make this as accurate as we can. Now this one goes up and over. This one also goes up and over, but because of the position, I don't actually see this go all the way across. And same thing here. Well, actually, I kind of do. So you want to really pay attention to those fine details. And then on my shoe, the 5th lace hole, this lace is coming across and overlapping the one under it. This is where I have the knot, and it's tied into a nice bow. So here I have some more overlapping shapes. And I'll kind of erase what's under it as I go so it doesn't get too confusing. And then the bow is coming under and over and around. It tucks in right here in the knot. And as it twists, it does some fun stuff right here. I'm going to add the line for that little twist. And there's bow number 1. The other part of my lace bow goes way out here. And I've got the same thing where the end of it goes back behind this. And then it twists. And then here's the tongue of the shoe in the way where I can't see that. And then I can see inside my shoe, so I'm gonna get the edge there. There's also a seam and some fabric. So I definitely want to show that. It's actually a lot bigger.